Hell, guys, if you want more proof that these awards nowadays are a joke, okay, nowadays are basically a joke. There are some movies that do deserve, that will probably deserve the awards, like 1917. Obviously, that movie does probably, if it does get awards, it does deserve its awards that it gets. But all the rest, some of the rest of these movies are only being hyped because of like feminist movies or woke movies, or they're like these movies that are Oscar bait movies that were released by the end of the year to try to get Oscars, and they do get Oscars because they're Oscar bait movies. For example, Little Woman is a Oscar bait woman movie. So we have the best movie. You know which movie is not on the list? Here we go. So the best picture. Guess what's not on the list? The movie that people actually like? No, 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 no. We can have anything people actually like. No, we have to have the movies that nobody likes. Probably besides 1917, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Okay, you know, a lot of people were willing to watch 1917 regardless if it wins any awards or not, because it looks pretty cool. Sadly, it won't. Sadly, Midway didn't do too well. Well, that was because of the stupid critics giving it such bad reviews because they can have but then they'll give Booksmart a 97%. But I don't really think critic scores really matter anymore. If people want to go see movies, us non-normies want to see a movie. Okay, the normies, they judge movies based off the critic scores, and that's how these Oscar bait movies make millions of dollars. Okay, or these Oscar bait movies. So we have Best Picture is Little Woman, which is one of those movies that they are trying to overhype because it's about the Civil War. It's about women empowerment, like hustlers. Oh my God, Waves. Another movie I never heard before. It's about. It's probably I don't even know what it is about. So Long Day and Journey's Night. Okay, the Two Popes. Netflix movie. Doma is my name. I think that's one of those is an Amazon movie. 1917. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Irishman in every list. So Jojo Rabbit, which has been in theaters since October, and Marriage Story, which is another Netflix movie. I don't care who's in it. The fact that you're nominating movies that are not accessible to everybody is just sickening. Oscars, it's just sickening. But you're not gonna nominate Rebel Angel for anything. You're not gonna nominate, Joker. Okay, Joker should seriously be on the best picture, but you don't like Joker because apparently it's too violent for you guys. But you nominate a movie about war. But Joker's too violent, according to you guys. Okay, Joker's too violent, but you're now in a movie about war, which war is really one of the most violent things you can get to because it's an actual war. Especially World War One. World War One was very, very, very violent. World War One specifically. But next is Sam Mendes in 1917, The Irishman. Okay, what was the Parasite? Yeah, that movie's not gonna be nominated for Best Picture because they don't want to. Okay? But everybody else says it's one of the best movies of the year, but they can say, oh my god, it's not even American movies. Even though on every list of the top 10 movies made by like votable lists, this movie ends up always being the top 10. Okay? Same thing with Joker. But the critics, they're not gonna say Joker, oh my god, Joker, let's avoid Joker as much as possible. And of course, Endgame is usually in the top 10 because, there's a lot of normies that will vote Endgame up. A lot of normies saying Endgame is the best movie of the year, no other way. But then we have Best Actor, there's Joker. Phoenix is the only thing I've seen here for Joker yet. The Two Popes, again, not any movies that, no one's probably watching outside of Netflix people, okay? Like, half of these movies, almost all these movies are streaming movies, okay? You know, Again, these are just, and of course, there's people say, "Yo, you just need to get over streaming," okay? But that guy was like Guillermo del Toro. He was completely right about this. You need to keep streaming movies out of the awards, okay? They're not accessible to everybody, okay? If you want to see it on Blu-ray, you can't because it'll be only on Netflix. Okay? If you want to see it on theaters, was actually the Irishman Miller Story did come out in theaters, but they also come out on straight on Netflix as well as in theaters. So it was the new trick that streaming companies are trying to use to get the movies in Best Picture, because he was pissed off when Roma was nominated for Best Picture, even though it hasn't come out in theaters at all. But next is Judy bombshell about story Harriet, which Harriet I think had pretty great legs in the box office. You know, it was that one movie that kept talking about how pretty great legs and people wanted to see. And of course, oh my God, Hustlers didn't win anything. Oh my God, best supporting actor, best original screenplay. Here, of course, they had to nominate Booksmart for at least something. And of course, they had to nominate fucking Booksmart for something. And if you've seen all these, campaigns, there's all these campaigns on the internet trying to get Booksmart nominated for Best Picture. You see no campaigns trying to get Joker or Alita for Best Picture. No. Those are nasty blockbusters according to the critics. Okay, Best Adapted Screenplay, Joker. Here again, so Alita Battle Angel should be nominated for Best Adapted Screenplay, but never gonna nominate Alita Battle Angel for that award. Okay, because they hate that movie. They hate Alita. Okay, they hate that movie. Okay, you know. But of course, we have to have this movie that they're trying to pop up Little Woman. Okay, when no one's gonna probably watch it and feed people are only gonna watch it and feed us because there's it's either that or there's this piece of trash called The Rise of Skywalker or fucking Cats, okay? Fucking Cats. No one wants to watch Cats, okay? You know, basically, or Spies in the Sky is a Disney movie. So the highest best cinematography, Joker is on here. Best editing, you know, best production design. It's the same like 5 movies over and over and over again. You don't really have any diversity, and of course, Best Visuals is Ad Astra, which is a Disney movie, 1917, which is a beautifully shot movie. Avengers Endgame, another mouse movie, A Real Battle Angel, and The Irishman again. But of course, the Alita has to compete with 2 movies made by the mouse, made by the Mickey Mouse. And of course, the pilot try Disney's gonna probably pay and to make the Endgame gets best visual effects. We all know how that's gonna work, how that's gonna be. They're gonna pay every award to give Endgame best visual effects. And you can clearly tell if Endgame doesn't win or another Disney movie does not win, like the Lion King remake, you can always tell that Disney didn't pay them to give them the scores because Disney is a very powerful company. And of course, but Disney does not do that. Disney's a perfect no, they're not. They're no perfect company. Okay, stop saying that Disney's a perfect company when the company really is paid. They paid people to go see Movies and Masters of Evil to prevent it from flopping, to prevent Captain Marvel from flopping. Okay, and to prevent the Lion King remake from having a massive drop off, which it sort of had, considering how bad the Lion King remake was. So we about Angel. Hopefully it wins, but it's a sad that they don't want for anything for We About Angel other than best visuals. They think that We About Angel is this tech film and not a good movie, not a story. They think it's some tech film. Of course, Alita is not a good movie. It's just a tech film. Okay, only good part about Alita is the visuals. Okay, not the story, not anything else. Only the visuals. Okay, this is why the critics are stupid. This is why these award shows are a joke nowadays. Because all the movies that people actually like are never nominated. Okay, you can say yes. I can say yes. Of course, Endgame's not gonna be nominated. It's not. It's not. But even the movies that are. And people actually like Alita, okay? I think a lot of people, it's like Logan. A lot of people like that movie, but that movie didn't get nominated for Best Picture, which was stupid. The Oscars sort of done that as well. They nominated Logan for Best Picture. Same thing with The Dark Knight. When we have these, especially Logan, okay? They sort of nominate that for Best Picture or Blade Runner 2049, but no, they're never gonna nominate those movies because of the stinky blockbusters. They can't nominate stinky blockbusters because especially Blade Runner. Blade Runner, and I don't even think Blade Runner won visual effects. It was like some Marvel movie that won it. Okay. Or it was like the Shape of Water that won it. Okay, something garbage like that. Okay, you know. And of course, it's the same year where they nominated The Shape of Water as the best movie of the year. Okay, fucking Shape of Water. Okay, let's see if Blade Runner did win. Best cinematography. Oh, Blade Runner did win one award. It won Best Cinematography. I did win Best Visual Effects. But, Disney could have easily paid to get The Last Jedi best visual effects. Okay, you know. If we go next year, it was Infinity War that I think won that award because Disney obviously paid them to give that award to Infinity War. They didn't give it. No, it wasn't Infinity War. So first band won best visual effects as well. Bohemian Rhapsody won a few awards, and Black Panther. So Alita actually does have a start. The only movie Alita really has to worry about is Ad Astra. We're going past previous awards because Endgame's not going to win it. 1913 probably won't win it. And Irishman is another movie that might have to worry about. Best music score again. No Alita Battle Angel here. I'm surprised they didn't nominate Frozen 2 for this because they kept saying how much of a masterpiece. No, Frozen 2 is a terrible movie. Okay, I'm sorry. Just like the first movie, Frozen 2 is terrible. Okay, versus Endgame, Marriage Story. Of course, but I think I think they'll probably include, a Read About Angel's soundtrack as music because it has no words, which is stupid because it is you know, again. Oh yeah, here we go. Frozen 2. Oh, here we go. Frozen 2. Why Frozen 2? No, no, it's just an overrated movie that Disney put out at the perfect time so it can gross $1 billion. Same thing with the Lion King remake and same thing with Toy Story 4. Okay, Disney releases them at these perfect times to make sure their movies make $1 billion. Okay, to make sure that their movies always win. Okay, always come out on top. Okay, but of course there was there's no proof to that. Well, is there any other movies that came out the same week as Frozen 2? No, there wasn't. Same thing with the Lion King remake, same thing with Toy Story. There was actually 2 movies on Toy Story 4's weekend, but you know, and of course, Best Action Movie. We'll get to that later, but here you go. Best Animated Feature. Again, Disney is proof of Disney's monopoly here to almost half the movies are Disney movies. Best Comedy. Here we go again. Booksmart. Again. What's so great about Booksmart? It's not even a funny movie, okay? But the actual funny movies are not even on the list. Detective Pikachu was more funny than Booksmart, okay? And of course, every people say you don't understand the intricacies of Booksmart, okay? Best documentary, best horror film, really? Midsummer, really, 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 Midsummer, movie that no one likes, us as well, a movie that no one is watching, movie that is completely dying, you know. And of course, you have to have the Marvel one here as well. And now let's get back to the best action movie. Guess what movie that Alita had to deal with? Oh, here we go again. Captain Marvel, everybody's least favorite superhero, okay? The critics are doing this on purpose to put Alita against Captain Marvel, okay? Or either Disney paid them to put it that out, okay? And of course, Alita also had your John Wick in 1913. Endgame. Okay, they're gonna probably nominate John Wick for best action movie. We all know they will because it's John Wick. I can, Keanu Reeves would be nominated for best actor. John Wick Chapter 3, but you know, I can see why they're not gonna nominate him because there's so many people they can nominate. Because he won't win against Phoenix at performance as a Joker. He just won't win against Joker. There's no way. So there's really no point in nominating him for. But really, he got again. You don't. All the other things that Alita Battle Angel should be nominated for. Okay, best picture, best director, best actress. Best adapted screenplay, best editing, best production. Other than visual effects, I think Alita Battle Angel is just like this tech film. Oh my god, it's all the technology, We're gonna use it for Avatar, and Avatar's gonna win all the awards, okay? That's how it is with these stupid critics, okay? But of course, once Avatar 2 comes around, they're gonna nominate for Best Picture. They're gonna nominate for all these awards, okay? They're gonna nominate this for a million, billion, gazillion awards. But they're gonna nominate Alita Battle Angel for nothing, because they hate that movie. They hate Alita, they hate Joker, and they definitely hate the movie Parasite, because it's not even an American movie. They're not gonna nominate that movie for Best Picture. Right? A lot of people be disappointed, but that could be the truth because they don't like anything people like. Just look at the media's best movies of the year versus any fan made best movies of the year. Okay, you know. Or we go to another place is like IMDb, or we go to Metacritic and put all the scores together as well. Like if you look at the critics poll, they can put us or Booksmart as the best movies of the year. Okay, us and Booksmart. Okay, or Little Women and all these other great movies. Or you have these polls by the critics. You don't ever let the fans have a poll. Okay, you don't ever let the fans, the people who actually watch your movies, have a poll. Okay, you know, you don't allow people to have their own polls. There was the only other place is the People's Choice Awards. Okay, you know. I can see how many. I can see what movies are on here. But I can put like a bunch of movies like Booksmarts, okay? I want to see the actual list. Okay, so I want to see if there's any actual classics on here. Nope, half of these movies I never even heard of. The Matrix is one of them. It says it is, but yeah, mostly besides the Matrix, most of these movies I never heard of before. Proves how touched people are with that critics are with. And really, bro, that's the only other movie I heard of before. This proves that how NCO Dark 40, that's another movie I heard of before. This just proves how out of touch these critics are with what people actually like, or how out of touch the critics are, the media is, okay, with what people actually like. Cause you look at polls by like actual fan polls, okay, actual polls where you let people vote, the people vote, what's still, you know, or even just go on Metacritic, okay? If you just go on Metacritic, which is the only site that does not change the reviews based off, SDWs and, wokeness. Okay, let's compare some of these movies that are popping up. They're not the ones that are not out yet, but let's compare movies that they like. I'm gonna make that a whole entire different video, so that's basically it. Goodbye.